E esse podcast está diferente. E eu aqui vou começar a falar para vocês em português, mas a gente vai virar essa língua. Vamos ter que falar no inglês, porque eu tenho nada mais, nada menos do que o meu marido. Ele é um pouco tímido, mas eu consigo fazer ele fazer, tá? Então vamos ver o que vocês sempre me pedem, que é a panqueca. Com vocês, nada menos, nada mais, my husband! Thank you, thank you for doing this. Oh, you clean it up?
Yeah, you have a bunch of
What are you talking
shining on
Shining for the TV, we're in the TV.
Well, I don't need it on my lips.
Okay.
Okay.
This is my husband, Aaron Travelstead. He's a contractor, my partner, and my master chef. Right?
I try.
You try?
I try. I should.
do it. You do a good
No, when you cook for family, you cook with love.
Yeah, this is the point.
Right.
And everybody asked me about the pancakes, and I decided to do each time in the podcast, I would like to use in my kitchen and show a little bit because I love cooking, and we always do this on
I cook a lot in the home.
and we not just cooking. We prepare for as a friend, right?
We like to entertain, so we have friends and family.
Or we do this for us.
Yeah.
And today I want to show you guys how to do the pancakes of the Mr. Eric.
This is our basic Sunday breakfast with the family, right?
Yes,
Super simple.
when we in the shape.
When we're in shape. Well, Sundays you have a little bit of like relaxation on the diet, right?
Yes.
Or you could be genetically blessed like this one.
And then let's
Alright.
start.
So we start.
First of all, I wanna you tell me which
Ingredients we have.
ingredient we have.
We have flour.
Farinha.
We have 1.5 cups, which is 355 milliliters.
Okay.
So a lot of times you can not strain it, but sift it so that it doesn't have clumps.
So this só de colocar na peneira, se a gente colocar na peneira, você vai deixar ela mais soltinha. Isso que ele quer dizer pra gente.
So that goes in. Okay? Okay, everything in there. Get rid
Vai
of
pegar um bowl e vai colocar a farinha primeiro e o nosso próximo ingrediente, qual é?
Then after that, we use, you call it fermento, right?
Fermento.
But this is baking powder. It's not baking soda, it's baking powder.
É como se fosse um fermento nosso aí dos Estados Unidos.
I use 3.5 teaspoons of baking powder.
Tá. Todos os ingredientes a gente vai colocar aqui embaixo pra vocês em português, tá bom?
So
Então,
Goes
vamos
in.
lá. Goes in. Oh, you put it together in the beginning.
put it together in the beginning. Make it easy. One thing I forgot was salt. I don't know if we have salt, but I forgot it. So today we omit it.
Okay.
Sugar. Quarter cup of sugar. I have more than a quarter cup here because I'm going to use it for the strawberry. So we're just going to put some of that in there.
Okay.
I'm going to guess.
Okay.
It's like that. So then you got the dry ingredients here.
Okay.
I'm going to mix them up.
And you mix.
Then you mix.
Okay.
So make sure it's all incorporated.
Gente, não tem muito segredo, é só saber fazer a mistura certinha e, na verdade, eu acho que o segredo maior é na hora da fritada dela.
In the moment.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. And normally on the side, you'll do the wet ingredients. But since I don't have another bowl here, we're going to do everything here.
Okay.
Okay. So 1 egg.
Tá.
So this is good for our family. So if you want to do more, you can increase the amount. But for our family, we have either 4, sometimes 5. Depends on.
Circo de Soleil.
Yeah. So 1 egg.
O ovo, ele faz a panqueca com 2 bowls. Ele coloca tudo que é seco num canto e tudo que é molhado em outro. Depois ele junta.
So we're going to do it like this because we don't have everything.
Mix together.
Mix together.
Mix together.
So
Okay.
you mix up the egg.
Okay.
Egg goes in. All right.
Alright.
Milk.
Milk.
So I used
Leite.
1.25 cup of milk. So that's going to go in that didn't fit in this pretty milk container.
Okay.
So we're going to put that in there and we're going to put this in here too.
Okay.
All right.
Milk.
So that's 1.25 cup milk. This is vanilla.
Vanilla, extrato de vanilla. Que é a essência de vanilla que a gente tem.
It smells good.
Smells very good.
So let's use a cap.
Ok. Uma tampinha de vanilla.
You can use more if you want, less if you don't.
Porque tem um sabor muito forte, então acho que a gente pode usar só uma tampinha
A
mesmo.
little bit less. Okay, so
And then you're gonna mix
we're gonna add butter.
butter. How do you do with the butter?
I put the butter in the microwave.
Ah, ok.
If you had time, you could just leave it out on the counter and it works good.
Ele botou a manteiga no micro-ondas para ficar um pouco líquido, mas se você quiser, você pode deixar só ali do ladinho que vai funcionar muito bem, obrigado. Diz a hora que eu posso ajudar, mestre. Let me know about the time I can help you.
You can add it.
Add.
You can add it now.
Ok.
So let's see if we can get all that out.
Ok.
Sure.
Temos manteiga tudo separado aqui. Eita, na Maria Braga, hein, minha gente?
And sometimes, I don't know why, but sometimes you got to kind of look at the consistency of it and decide if you need to add something else. So I look at this, and for me, it looks loose, which means that it looks a little bit liquid.
Liquid.
And so maybe I'll add a little bit more flour, which I have here. Yeah, can you open that for me?
Yes, let me open because I'm here like your assistant today.
Oof, that's a rare.
Yeah.
A rarity.
One day.
Okay.
I cannot open. Ok.
Okay. Okay. All right. So this,
Um pouquinho mais de farinha ele vai colocar porque tá um pouco líquido.
it just depends. Some flour take a little bit more hydration than others. This is whole wheat flour. It's also what we had. You can do this with other kinds of flours. You can do it with almond flours if you like. You can do it with all-purpose flour. So
Pode usar qualquer
that's a little bit better.
Maravilhoso. Wonderful.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you're somebody that doesn't like to use white flour, I try to use unbleached regardless because it's better.
Okay.
So
But this
that looks about right.
looks
So
fluffy.
now we can talk a little bit while the pan heats
You need to leave in a little bit for the
ferment to work.
fermento. A gente vai esperar um pouquinho só para o fermento dar uma vivida na massa e aí a gente já vai começar. E agora eu vou conversar com ele um pouquinho sobre como que é a vida aqui de Miami como um contractor. Baby, how it is like for contractor work here? It's not like in Brazil. In Brazil we call there a mestre de obra. But there, we don't have any license, anything we can need to do. But here is a little bit different.
Yeah, here's completely different. You have to be licensed to be a contractor here. And there's a few different kinds of general contractors that you can be. So, well, contractors you can be. You can be a general contractor, which is the top of the contracting, let's say, pyramid. And then below that, you have building contractor. The general contractor is capable of building just skyscrapers. So there's no limit in height. I'm sorry. Building contractors are able to build up to 4 stories, and residential contractors are only single-level homes. So I'm a general contractor, and here
In Florida. Your license goes in the United States?
The good thing about Florida is Florida's license is so rigorous and difficult to get that I'm able to work in almost every state with the exception of New York and California with my license. So we're able to work in other states easily. So, for example, I was a GC in Washington State prior to this, but my license wasn't transferable here. So...
And then how long you have the experience here and working on the contractor?
As a contractor, 2007 was when I got my license here in the state of Florida. So 2007 all the way up to we're at 2023.
And you need to have insurance, certificate, a bunch of
Yeah,
things
you have to have
start,
workers' comp, liability insurance, all your documentation's up to date. You have to be registered in every city that you're going to work in, which is your licenses, all of the documentations that you have from the cities. Everything needs to be together for you to be able to pull a permit.
To pull the permit, for example, we work in interior design, and our team, an engineer and architect, they do all the project, and then we deliver it to you.
Right.
The day we deliver the plans that we want now with no changes, how long it's gonna be?
With what?
No change.
Yeah, that's America.
for no changes, how long it's gonna be for you start the construction?
Okay, so this is the question that everybody seems to ask, but it's really hard to give a real definitive answer because it has a lot of variables in regards to that. So once you give me the plans, and us, the contractor, are going to bid the project from this set of plans. We're going to give the pricing for the client, and in that moment, we're also going to send the plans to the city, whatever municipality that is. So that's going to be, let's say, City of Miami. We're going to send the documents to the City of Miami with the permit application filled out and all the associated documents there. Okay, depending on the size of the project and how many processes they have to go through, kind of dictates the length in which you're going to pass through the city. Some are quick, some are slow. Small jobs are quick. Big jobs can take months or even more. So unfortunately, some of our projects that kind of started prior to the pandemic and then through the pandemic took almost a year to get through the city.
And each building, they want something different for you. It's not everybody asking for the same.
Building department?
Building department.
Yeah.
So when you're talking about the city.
If I'm talking about City of Miami, it's going to be one way. Obviously, everybody is trying to build according to the Florida Building Code. So that's what but there's interpretation to that. So the cities will interpret it. Every single plan that goes through the city is going to go through a review process. And then from that review process, it gets kicked out with comments. The comments go back to the engineer, go back to the architect, and then after they're addressed, it goes back to the city for a review again.
Wow, it's a long process.
Yeah. Even that, when you're done with this, you have to go to DERM, which is your environmental. You have to go to sewer and water. You have to go to a few different places. So this can be a very lengthy process. And unfortunately, it can cause a lot of stress on the client. One, it's cost, and two, it's time. And we know time is cost.
And when somebody buy a new house, how they need to start?
When they buy the
I buy the permit. Like, for example, let's see I buy a property and I need to do remodeling in the house. What is my first step? I have the key, I have the money, but I don't know what to do.
Okay, your first step is to find yourself a designer, architect, engineer. So you can find a designer like Paula here, my lovely wife, and they can guide you through that beginning process. Because if you go to a contractor first, unless it's me, because I have a team in-house, you are going to be directed to an architect. Now, whether or not they're going to send you to their own architect or what, typically we don't try to refer people. We'll let you make your...
refer nobody.
My wife is an exception to that, obviously.
Okay. I mean,
no, but I mean, you kind of put yourself in a area where if you refer and that person doesn't necessarily like, so you need to leave the client up to their own decision. Typically, they're always going to choose my wife because she's incredible at what she does. So,
how do you think about my working?
You're working? Oh, it's incredible. This is something that was pretty new to me when I started working with Paula, is the way that they approach the projects and the way that they approach the design aspect is completely different than anybody else that I had worked with previously. So not only do you get a set of architectural plans and the engineering which go through the city and are in a very two-dimensional plane. So for me, I can look at it, I know what I'm looking at. But the client on the other end, when they go ahead and look at the set of plans, they don't know what they're looking at. They're looking at a drawing that's...
Lines.
Yeah, lines. When you go to Paula and her team, they're going to create three-dimensional renderings and drawings and will give you the idea of what your space is going to turn out looking like exactly.
So after the project we have...
Okay, so let's go back a little bit. So once you go ahead and you find yourself a designer, you find yourself an architect, that process is done and approved by the client, and you have the plans. Then you're going to go to your contractor. Your contractor is going to give you a price and submit to the city for building. Okay. Now we go back. What are you saying? The next step.
The next step is say, just how is the work with me? You just give me the answer.
Oh, the working with you is great.
It's great.
Yeah, I have my wife at home and I have my wife at work.
Yeah.
Everybody knows this is phenomenal.
Phenomenal. You happy? Okay, let's back to your
Okay, back to the pancake. Let's turn this thing on. So
we leave it here to seed in a little bit for creating a more texture, right?
mm-hmm.
And now he put it to heat pan.
The pan, yeah. Hopefully.
And a introdução.
There we go. Okay. So from here, be nice if I had a little container, but I don't.
Container for what?
We'll just use this spoon, which is over here.
Okay, what are you gonna do?
So once this is hot, I'm going to...
It's time already. And how about this?
You want to do the strawberries now?
I think
Let's do it now.
so.
Okay, well, this is getting hot.
Yeah, let it get in hot. It's taking
A little
time.
bit. Okay, so these are... We like to make our own syrup at home, so it's a little bit different than what you're going to get at the store. We wash these, the strawberries.
Okay.
And so what we do is we just cut the ends off because those don't... You want to do that?
Yeah,
You want me to do that?
I can do it. Okay, cut it off.
Yep, cut off the end, the little dark piece,
Okay.
because nobody wants to eat that part.
No, it's a... And then, this is like, it's a fresh...
It's like a syrup, but you're going to make it not, from a container. You're going to make something fresh. Fresh fruit, has a really nice taste, adds a little moisture to the pancake.
Okay.
And, it's made with love, so...
Oh, this is the more important part. We deserve this, getting it food and love, and we wait for Sunday. Because
For
we love
Sunday.
it.
Now, we put this in the microwave. If you don't like to use the microwave, we're going to do it here because it's easy. Hold on.
Microwave for 10 seconds?
No,
No.
more. I'm sorry.
More. Sorry.
I'm going to disappear here for a second.
Okay.
I put it for a minute.
1 minute.
So you put it for a minute, cooks the strawberries. After you cook the strawberries, depending on the sweetness, we add a little bit of sugar. Then we blend it up. There you have your syrup. You can do it with a lot of different kinds of fruits. If you do it with raspberries or you do it with something that has a lot of seeds, I like to strain out the seeds. If you don't mind that texture, then you can do it. Okay, so while that's getting hot, let's go ahead and do this.
Now is the time for we created the shape for the pancakes.
The shape.
Right? It's not a shape.
The shape.
What is this?
The shape.
Say wrong.
The shape.
What is this? What do you call?
The pancake.
But how's this?
Looks like a shape. The circle.
Shape.
The circle of the pancake.
Guys, this is the way I talking.
Okay.
Hope you understand what I say.
So this is unfortunately the first time that I've used this stove. So hopefully, fingers crossed, it's going to turn out good. But normally what you look for is you look for bubbles on the top. So once you have bubbles on the top.
Eu acho que o grande ponto da panqueca que ele fala é porque você tem que ver as bolhas da panqueca. Então, quando você vê as bolhas, é sinal de que, ó, vai sair uma panqueca boa. Vamos ver agora o que vai fazer por aí.
Well, we let that cook a little bit. Let's see how this is doing. This is not a disaster.
Ok.
And this spoon is going to go in there.
Ok.
Okay, so what else?
How we eating with this? We eating with the syrup?
You can eat with syrup, butter. You can put whipping cream on it, which we're going to do today with some strawberries.
Who teach you to do this?
My parents were cooks, amongst other things, but we always had, breakfasts together in the morning. So this was something that I learned with them.
You always is a cooker person or no?
Well, I cooked with my family growing up, but it was a necessity almost when I went to college that, we didn't have a lot of money. And one of the things that, I was able to fortunately get through school on a scholarship, but...
Because he's doing that shit for a doctor, just so you know. He's my doctor, contractor, husband, and cooker.
So going through school, we didn't have a lot of money for the other things. And so one of the things that I was able to do was to offer my roommates that I would cook for everybody, and they would buy all the stuff. So it worked out well. And also, I mean, who doesn't like to eat? I like to eat, so...
Vale. Gente, eu queria que vocês pudessem sentir o cheiro, porque já tava um cheiro de panqueca, que é aquele cheiro do... Nem sei dizer de onde é esse cheiro, porque no Brasil não tem. Mas é um cheiro de panqueca que tem um restaurante aqui que chama IHOP. Ele detesta, mas eu adoro. E é o cheiro de... Eu falo que os Estados Unidos tem um cheiro diferente. Um dos cheiros que me lembra os Estados Unidos é a panqueca. Não tem como não me dar esse alerta. Agora...
So this is how it's supposed to look now.
Ok. Oh.
So it's soft. We add the sugar. I've already tried these earlier. And then we need to blend it. But we'll figure that part out here in a second.
Ok.
So this is getting ready.
Ok, getting ready.
So we're going to do 2 of these for you, right?
Okay, choose this for me. I would like to do...
Okay, there's one. We'll do one more here. And always, and I don't know why, but always the first one turns out a little, not as pretty as the second and third one. So we're going to...
Toda a receita vai estar aqui na descrição do vídeo, tá bom? A gente vai ensinar tudo como que faz, em português e inglês. All the ingredients gonna be on the description, and everybody can do it.
It's super simple.
Put it us. When you do it here at our house, tag us. Because we would like to see if you
Enjoy.
Right?
And this is great. This is something that's super easy to make. Everybody has the ingredients in their house. And there's so many variations that you can make. So it's nice. And it brings a family together. You sit down, you have your breakfast together. I mean, it's one of the times we're busy. So sometimes in the evenings, we don't have the chance to all sit down at the same time and have dinner. I mean, our son, he's at basketball. Another son is out. Daughter, everybody is different places. So breakfast, especially on Sunday, is a nice time for us all to sit down as a family. And kind of.
So you can do a breakfast for dinner too. It's something nice. And then I asked him a long time for him to do a breakfast for dinner.
Yes.
I think, hope so. We have.
So maybe this week.
Maybe this week.
Maybe this week.
Okay. Okay, let's talk about more about you now.
Okay.
What is the dreams that you don't realize until today? What's the dreams you wanted to do?
Dreams that...
What's your dreams? Your big dreams?
Oh, I have big dreams?
Mm-hmm.
I've always been a family man, so I'm happy to have a family. This is my dream. So I love that. But, you know, more than anything is security, having our home, having our space, having our time, and just that. I think it's just about everybody's dream to have what I want.
If you want to give me a book to reading, which book you give to me?
Book.
A book.
So many.
So many. Give me one.
I don't know.
You don't know?
Don't have one offhand.
No?
Let me think.
Okay.
I'll come back to that.
You come back to...
I'll come back to the book.
Okay. And how about the series that you love and you're gonna refer for our people to watching?
Series?
Yeah. We watch a lot.
We watch series. I mean, we come home, so that one looks better. We come home, we watch series. The last one I think we were watching is You.
You. Yeah, but I don't like the end.
No, that's a little bit of a drama, a little suspense. What other, which ones do you like lately?
I love the one, the Mexican girl, the one for tequila. I forgot the name. This is incredible.
This is an incredible one.
Yeah.
And she was always dressed in white, right?
Yes, I forgot his name.
Me too.
I forgot.
Anyways,
Okay.
moving on.
Moving on.
So,
and
let me blend this.
okay, what are you gonna blend?
I got a blend over here.
I'm gonna blend over there, Dr. Actors.
Is this okay?
It's okay.
I'm gonna step out for a second, so you be in the conversation there solo.
Olha a panqueca como ela tá ficando, gente. Olha a panqueca. Olha pra isso.
When's some? There you
Sim. Olha que lindo. Mara. Olha que mara. O mais indicado é ela ficar com esses furinhos, porque vai significar que ela vai estar fofinha. Esse é o grande...
Since this is my wife's, I can do this. Look. It's light.
super light.
So let's do this. Let's.
Ok, ele fez ali a nossa
Yeah.
syrup.
Go ahead. Show 'em.
Uhum, ele fez um mix, ó. Então agora ele bateu como se fosse uma geleia, mas é um syrup, é como se fosse quase um suco. Não é um suco, né?
No, it's usually thicker than that. But so we put a little bit of strawberry.
Ó, ele fez até uma decoração, gente.
Put some of this.
E agora vai botar um cream por cima. Ai, minha boca está aguando. Okay, I have one question. If you have a superpower today, what it is your superpower?
I think my superpower would be time travel.
Time travel?
Yeah.
Okay. Why?
Why? Because you get the opportunity to go and see things that you have learned about in books. You can go and see things that are, that otherwise you wouldn't be able to see. I wouldn't say I would go back and fix mistakes because mistakes make you who you are today. Yeah. But more than anything, I'd like to see the past and see the future. And why not? What an amazing way to be able to also, you could use your powers for good, obviously.
And if you have an opportunity to have a dinner tonight with one person, they die, famous, whatever, which person you want?
Somebody that passed away?
Whatever.
I have dinner with my family. This is who I'd like to have dinner with, but verdade.
Ai, gente, é muito amor envolvido nesse programa. Não, ó, peraí. Peraí agora, ó, por favor, derrame, put it out. Gente, vamos agora acompanhar isso, ó. Olha. Agora.
Now you're gonna try.
É aquela.
My last time.
A minha boca tá cheia de água. E agora a gente vai ver, produção, se a gente vai soltar os cachorros pra ele ou não. Pera aí que eu vou ver se eu vou passar debaixo da mesa. Vamos ver. Solta, tan. Vamos ver. Olha o corte.
Be careful, it might be hot.
Ai, gente, deixa eu estar hot. Não.
It's okay. It's not okay.
Pera aí que eu vou ver de novo. Pera aí.
Success. Let me see. We tried.
Solta os cachorros!
We're gonna see if she's lying.
Não, please.
Yeah, it's delicious.
It's delicious. Thank you for cooking.
Super simple.
Super simple. And they're really good. And this is a really American taste.
Yeah, and pancakes are our breakfast. That's something that was a big difference, and you find it culturally, the difference between Americans and, for example, Brazilians. Their breakfast is something completely different. For me, I'm used to having bacon and eggs and, various types of breakfasts, but the Brazilian breakfast is what? Toast? Bread?
It's bread, pão na chapa,
Mr. Quente?
Mr. Quente.
Again, Mr. Quente. It's okay. It's okay. Open the case. So I'd be like a truck. If I had the Brazilian breakfast, I'd be like a truck. Seriously. I haven't had more cheese and bread. And this one tells me all the time, I don't like cheese. You should see our drawer. We have so much cheese.
You think?
We have so much.
I don't like cheese, like...
How do you not
Melt.
like cheese?
I like cheese.
You don't like melted cheese? So, for example, Mr. Quente is what?
I like it.
And it has what on it?
The cheese.
And what do you do with the cheese? Yeah, besides, I don't know. You melt it, right?
Melt.
Okay. She doesn't like melted cheese. She doesn't like cheese at all.
Yeah.
But we have a lot of cheese in there.
Thank you, Elmore.
Yeah, my
Thank
pleasure.
you for cooking for me,
Pleasure.
just for today and for my whole life. I hope we have the life together and to the end. I love you so much. And this is my husband, this is my life. And let's see what's going on in this kitchen for the next step. But for the
Are we gonna do this again? We're gonna do dinner?
dinner,
Yeah.
when?
We're gonna do dinner here again?
We can do dinner another time.
Let's do it.
Okay, we have something more to talk in.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Okay.
Thank you guys. This is Pancakes Day with Aaron, my husband.
Pleasure.
A gente ainda não acabou não, gente. Vocês acham que ele ia sair dessa? Não ia sair dessa, não. Aqui, ó. Sabe que hora é essa? Planeta Xuxa. Xuxa. Yeah. Oh. Agora você. Planeta Xuxa.
Planeta Xuxa.
Xuxa. This is me. This is my life. I'm Paula Bros, interior design, and my husband